Well, new details tonight. When the two escapees from East Ohio Correction Center were caught in Virginia yesterday, there was a local connection. The police chief of the town where Bryan Bassett grew up came up with a theory and shared it with Virginia authorities. It led them to the place where Bassett and fellow runaway Curtis Glauser were hiding out. DK Wright picks up the story in New Martinsville.
Two unrelated events prompted Police Chief Tim Cecil to see a pattern.
Got an anonymous tip that Bryan Bassett might have went to Virginia. And back in November, we'd made a traffic stop on a silver BMW.
The driver claimed she owned it, but an Elkton, Virginia man said he did. The other name on the title, Bryan Bassett, who grew up in New Martinsville.
We've had some charges on him in the past. He's a frequent flyer.
So Chief Cecil called Elkton, Virginia police with his suspicions.
I talked to a female sergeant down there, and she got the ball rolling. She talked to a task force down there, and their intel told them that these two were in a house in Harrisonburg. So they got the SWAT team together. The SWAT team went and surrounded the house and took Glauser out first, and then they had to gas Bryan Bassett out of a crawl space.
Cecil says Bassett has had lots of run-ins with the law, literally. In two separate chases, he crashed into their cruisers.
If the cops get behind him, he takes off. He can be dangerous when he's trying to get away. He'll run over you and he don't care.
Ironically, the man who will do anything to avoid jail will probably now face more time behind bars.
I just don't understand why they would run when they only have such short time. It baffles me what people think when they're doing stuff.
In New Martinsville, DK Wright for 7 News, working for you.
Bassett was serving a sentence of less than 6 months, and Glauser was sentenced to only 26 days when they allegedly went over the fence at the correction center in Wintersville.